Hey, what's up, guys? RC Happy Steve here. Happy New Year's to all of you. I know I've been away for some time, and in this video, I'm going to explain that and share with you some new stuff that I have acquired within the past, I would say, months or however long I've been out of YouTube, pretty much. So, firstly, I want to start off by apologizing for not really uploading videos. I've had videos on my laptop, but I've been juggling around so many jobs and being in between being tired and having to wake up for my following job and not really having time for myself and my RCs and my wife and so on and so forth. I decided to just take a break just for a little bit so I got settled down with what was going on in my life pretty much. So now things have settled down and I'm ready to get back to my channel and making videos for you guys and enjoying my hobby of RC stuff. So I have some products here that I had acquired from my hobby store earlier this afternoon, that I do want to share with you guys. And if you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys would know that I did get rid of my Jeep JT two-door build that I worked on the Element Enduro chassis. I traded that for a Yeti XL, something that I've wanted to try out in the past, but never really had the money, the funds to actually acquire this truck. This truck is massive. My first 6/5 scale, whatever the hell it's called, RC truck, and the thing is amazing. It's my first basher besides my Slash 4x4, which I've had when I started the hobby. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring that to the room real quick, flip the camera around, and then everything else on my table right next to me is gonna pan out to why I have that stuff, which includes the Yeti XL. And another cool thing that I purchased today, which I'm pretty excited to try out. It's pretty small, but it's pretty badass, I might say. So let's go ahead and flip that camera around so you can see the Yeti XL real quick. I'm just gonna give you a quick glimpse of it, and a quick rundown as well. So it's actually so massive, I had no space on my workbench to actually prop it up and show you guys. So we're in my living room of my apartment, and I figured I'd show you guys what it looks like real quick. So I got this through a trade. I traded my truck with a LiPo battery. Ready to run. The truck was ready to go. The only thing I was able to keep was my receiver and my remote, which I ended up throwing in this. So this came ready to go. The only thing it was missing was a servo. So came with a bunch of hot racing hop-ups, and the first thing I managed to blow out was the rear diff and the axle. The differential gears in there blew up on me, so I bought a locker for the back, and then the front is still open. And I haven't had any problems, but as you can see, there's a lot of hot racing. There's hot racing here. There's some upgrades here. There's RPM A-arms, hot racing sway bar, a lot of hot racing parts in the rear, some aluminum stuff here and there, hot racing shocks, all the good stuff is in this truck pretty much. And I've been running it on 6S, and I haven't had a problem since the upgrade that I did. So one thing I'm still learning is to perfect the suspension for when I'm bashing it. I haven't bashed it hard, just simple speed runs and small jumps, because this thing is massive. I don't want to break anything, even though it seems pretty strong. I don't have the money right now to be fixing something of this scale pretty much. So in order to get this running, all I really had to do was get myself a servo. So what I did was I took the EcoPower servo straight out of my JK, my brushless SCX-102 JK, and I threw it in here just so I can have some fun with it. And I already had some 3S LiPos, both the same milliamps, and I went ahead and charged that and threw it in the truck so I can run it on 6S right off the bat. So yeah, an amazing truck. I also threw some lights on here from Lit LED. There's a guy named Manny Butler who owns the company and makes the lights himself. So awesome dude, awesome products. So yeah, this is not the paint scheme I'm gonna go with because the lights are red. I'm probably gonna go with a different color. Still not sure. I was thinking about spray painting the cage with the Steal It color, spray paint, and then the cage, the actual panels black, like a matte black, but I'm not exactly sure yet. Possibly white. Still debating, like I said. I was gonna buy new tires today, but opted out. These tires have been pretty good, no problems with them, so I'm gonna keep running them as is for now. And now I'm gonna share with you what I picked up from the hobby store today. So gonna pause the video here so I can put this back in its spot and then meet you back at the workbench. Alright guys, so here's what I have managed to pick up from my local hobby store, Turn for Hobby Town, here in Massachusetts. First thing I want to start with that relates to the Yeti XL. I purchased a bunch of new oils today. I have inside right now this 20 weight, and I kid you not, half of the bottle is basically one shot. So I had to buy a couple different ones. I bought 10, 20, 30, and 40. The 40 is probably going to go in the rear, and the 30 is going to go in the front, only because I want the truck to kind of react as a Baja style truck. So I don't want something too stiff, but I want something that's gonna respond right. And I think I have 20 in the front and 30 in the rear. So I'm gonna kind of like swap it around just to see how that performs. I also needed weight oil for my my SCX10 too, because the oil ended up spewing out of the shocks. Next thing is these LiPo batteries. So they didn't have similar 3S batteries, not that I could see. So I just went with the Gens Ace 5000 milliamp 50C burst rate 2S LiPos. Sorry, can't get that out of my mouth. So these are awesome. I think this one's fully open out of the package. I opened most of this stuff because I didn't want to do it on camera. So yeah, brand new LiPos, got to get them charged up. This is 4S, not 6S, so not the same amount of power, but this beats being out for only like about 25 minutes tops. I would say 30, because I was using 2200 milliamp 3S LiPos. So obviously not enough, but now I have two 2S batteries at 5000 milliamps, so that is amazing, and I can't wait to use this hopefully tomorrow when I get out of work. Most likely not, because I work pretty late tomorrow, but I would say Saturday I'm probably gonna get the truck out. Definitely want to get this little beast that I have next to me out as well. All right, I'll fix that after the video. So that is all for the Axial Yeti XL. I had to purchase another EcoPower, one of the stronger servos for my SCX10 II. This is what I was originally running. It said on the website that they had the high voltage, lower powered one that didn't need the BEC. That one, the Axial Yeti, doesn't have a BEC, so I just run it at 6 volts. But my SCX10 II here has the Mamba X ESC, so I have it programmed to 7.4 volts. I might bring it down because I don't really need that much steering power because it's just a trail truck for me. But amazing servo. If you guys want to check it out, EcoPower. There's the product number right there, and it's fully waterproof. So here's some information about it. 6 volts at 337 ounces, and then 7 volts, 7.4 at 400. So pretty good servo for the price. All right, now to this amazing little Traxxas vehicle. I went ahead and I believe this was the last one. I purchased a 16 scale eRevo by Traxxas. This is basically bone stock. I wanted to see if they had upgrades in the store, and they didn't have any upgrades. There's plenty of videos out there because this is not that brand new of a vehicle, so I'm not going to go into details. But what I did go ahead and do was I purchased a better servo for this thing. So I went ahead and purchased a Blue Savox waterproof servo because everything on here is pretty much waterproof, so I can run it in snow and whatnot. Pretty much this would be like my tiny basher where I could just go out in the street and jump like small snow mounds or whatever it may be. So that way, if I'm too scared to jump my gigantic Yeti, I have something smaller I can kind of practice with and then move to the bigger thing. I noticed I need a lipo, and I completely forgot I had one, but that's all right. Now I have two. Two is better than one, so I can actually have this one on the side, run one for now, and then once that's done, just plug the other one in. I don't have to have both batteries out. So that's the cool thing about this, having two battery compartments. So this is a 2200 milliamp 2-cell LiPo for this thing, $41.99. Now this is the Traxxas battery, so I didn't have a Traxxas charger, knowing that this doesn't have the, whatchamacallit, the balance plug. It has it integrated already into the plug, which kind of smart in their end, but not cool for me. So this is my other 2S LiPo here with the Traxxas, old Traxxas connector, and this obviously has the balance plug, which is hidden inside. Let's see if I can open this. There we go. This is also, I believe, a 2200. It doesn't have the thing. Oh yeah, it does. This is a 1600, so I don't know how much runtime this will give me, but I have 1600 and then I have the 2200, which is not bad. I already turned it on to try it with the LiPo, and this thing is pretty fun, pretty cool. I will be adjusting the shocks. I don't know if these are oil filled. Still have a lot to learn about this truck. I don't even know what the hell to call it. About this Revo, I'll just call it Revo. So, like I said, I'm looking forward to playing with this. Lots of new videos to come with both my tiny basher, my big basher, and my trail truck. As the weather gets a little bit warmer, hopefully, we're still in winter, and I live in Massachusetts, so it's brick freaking cold. Hopefully I have a chance to take some of these RCs out. My new job permits me to have more fun now in the afternoon of each day. I work full time, and I have the rest of the afternoon to kind of splurge on myself and have some fun. So thank you guys for getting me to 900 subscribers. That's freaking amazing. I wanted to mention that before I ended the video, and like I said, you'll be seeing a lot of me after this video. I'm gonna post this video today, and then I did record some other videos before New Year's happened, so it's one of my JK doing like some fake I forget what it's called, but I'm crawling and trailing through some rocks and bashing the crap out of my Jeep, and I think I have a video of my Yeti, but I'm not exactly sure on that one. So I have some videos planned out for you guys already, and then most likely I'll do one of this, my initial review on it, after I take it out for a couple spins. So again, thanks guys, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.